If that's not happy, I don't know what else is, right?
Who chose it better?
Can never get enough of the boom.
All right, welcome to the Desert Brew.
Woo.
I'm super excited. So we've been doing the show for a little bit now. Hopefully you've been watching. If not, you can find us on the web, the Instagram, you can tell I'm a little older.
Or even out and about in the community.
Or about the community. But speaking of,
Okay.
I gotta give a little shout out. Because I have said on the show, if you see us come up and say hi, I'll give you a shout out. Here goes.
All right.
Mean girls, you know who you are. I just want to say, hey, buy me a drink next time you see me. All right, so Rashid, there's a couple things coming up. I'm gonna give Rashid a shout out.
Oh.
I mean, he is the best host ever, co-host.
Oh.
Don't be crazy. And he's got some stuff coming up. And then later in the show, you're later in the show.
Yep.
Before that, we got a little Desert X. My beautiful host, just take it away.
Yes.
That's right. Talking about Desert X, art in the Valley, and also sounds in the Valley. Big shout out to Level 111 Studios coming up for the spring session. They will continue their third installment, or I believe it's the fourth installment.
We did a holiday edition.
And Rashid, when you came to this desert trying to make waves, here comes the tsunami because how does it feel to be in your fourth?
It feels good. I think every time we put on an event, it's more and more community focused.
Yes.
And then learning a little bit about the desert too, because let me tell you, you guys never RSVP out here. You guys just show up.
What are you talking about?
The desert lifestyle is real.
You guys just show up, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this for my little daily grind later because I got something to say back to you. I'm just gonna be real good right now.
But
so go on.
But to be honest, it's been amazing. We love the community, all the things that are just been transpiring, the relationships we've been building, and also just creating a platform where people and artists can come and actually just express themselves. So it's been amazing.
And it's great because Spotlight Sessions isn't only about local artists, but it's up and coming sounds. So in this one, we're highlighting DJs.
Yes, specifically female DJs.
I have a
put the
question.
lady
You know,
labs
I
on
got
it.
myself a little question.
Oh.
How does the audience end up at the next sessions?
Oh, okay. Well, following us on Instagram, we always post it out there on our website and all other social media platforms. I mean, just check out Level 111 and there you have it. We're always active and keeping it fresh.
But we're gonna start out today with a little Desert X.
Yes,
That's right.
before we get to the spotlight, we'll talk about a little bit about Desert X. So I'm new to the desert, so Tina, this is your realm. I've heard that you've been at a few different Desert X before, and we're gonna highlight one or couple in this segment. So tell people a little about Desert X if they haven't heard about it.
The great thing about Desert X is that it gives the meaning behind the desert, which is celebrating artists, which is something the desert from the east to the west to the north to the south is all about. So now you kind of get a little international flavor getting into the desert, including some national artists. So you've got artists from Ghana, Poland, Colombia, the list goes on, but they're coming to this desert. And this started in 2017, and I was so excited because their first big event or one of the exhibits was a fully glass house. Now, it's not your regular fun house museum like you'd find at a fair. This is like a legit home, 2-bedroom home, mirror to mirror. And it's on the base of the Palm Springs mountain. And I was like, this is something so special. It draws thousands of people to the valley, and now that we're in our third year, I'm saying like I'm a part of it, but I love it because just like how the Desert Brew is about, it's about having that local taste, but an international eye. And we want you to check out what we saw.
All right, welcome to the Desert Brew. We're actually here today at the Desert X
Yeah.
series, and I am not an expert on this, but our resident DJ Tina Turntables, and Rashid.
We know a little bit of something.
You know a
Tina
little bit of
does.
something.
Don't worry. And if we don't, Google knows it.
Well, we're not going to make it up. So, Tina, tell us about this structure, what it represents.
That's right.
You can tell me.
This structure is called Liquid is a Place by New York-based artist Torquase Dyson. And that's the great thing about Desert X exhibitions. They're supposed to be thought-provoking. So she has kind of a range of what she was aiming for, but it really kind of leaves it to the audience to interpret. But I know a lot of her sources was dealing with how nature reflects to architecture. So we have these mountains that were carved by water and how water is so tied with our, integrated in our whole lives.
I mean, even in her description that she had wrote here for the Liquid Place, a part of an ongoing series that is started from the premise that we are all the water in the room, and inviting viewers to consider their bodily interconnection with rivers, oceans that surround us. After all, around 60% of our body and the planet are water. So she kind of going off of the whole premise that we're all just interconnected with water and just flow through it.
And how long has the structure been here? Like, how long did it take to build? You know anything? Or do we have to get Mr.
Right?
Let's check.
Yeah, I bet it's been about probably just a month, because the great thing about Desert X,
it is a series of Desert X, and this structure itself, not only just outside wise, but even like internally of how it was actually built. The internal structure itself was built through geometry and shapes that represent exactly what the artist was trying to portray within the historical landscape of African Americans, and then also even the color itself. Obviously, it is a black structure, but even the setting in which it was placed too. All right, Tina, we are out here in the hot sun. I am glistening. We lost Gene somewhere around the way. Hopefully we'll find him. Hopefully we'll find him over by the Desert X.
Right? Maybe something sharp like one of the expeditions. We will find Razor G in the mist.
So,
But yeah, it's definitely getting toastier in the desert, what it's known for. But what's hotter than the Desert Brew?
All right, welcome back to the Desert Brew. Desert X is cool.
it is.
It's very cool. You know what I was thinking?
What?
Those who live in glass houses.
Shouldn't throw stones?
Yeah, that's right. Let me tell you something. You know the glass, it was last year's show, right?
Oh, the first year, 2017.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That house sold for like $16 million.
Wow.
But you know the problem?
What?
The birds flew into it because it's like a mirror. So I think it's a death trap. If you ask me.
I would say that house, before I even knew about Desert X,
Yeah.
I heard about that house because it
Right?
made such big waves.
And you know, when
Or dents in the glass.
I thought you were gonna go with crack.
what type of furniture do you put
Missed
in
opportunity.
that, by the way? Just,
Comfortable, hopefully.
right? A little contrast going on, mid-century modern?
No.
You know,
Just like,
No.
but you
I'm a
know,
snob for this.
the reasoning behind a lot of these exhibitions is sometimes a lot of cultural and about sustainability.
Okay, wow. I've never been to exhibits like that out in the landscape. And just to kind of just put this in perspective, the placements of each exhibit were really just there for being a scavenger hunt, right? It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be all in one place.
Yeah, actually very intentional. Some of the locations they actually repeat since it is in its third year, but really cool. I mean, if you need something to do during the day outside, it's a great way to expose your friends, your family to some art on the international stage.
Love it.
It goes on every year. Every year, some really cool things.
Just to remind you, the Glass House is a special exception, but all of this is temporary. So that's why so many thousands of visitors come to our valley just to catch a glimpse. So make sure you don't miss your chance.
Don't miss your chance.
That's right, and big
Don't
shout
never
out.
Tina.
I remember last year, one of the notable ones, which was they did the Hollywood sign, but it said Indian Land. And you know what? If anyone's gonna rep the Native Americans, it's gonna be the Coachella Valley because there's so many roots through here. And You know, it's a way to celebrate
I love
the noise.
it. I love it. I love it. All right.
But,
What do we got
yeah.
coming up next?
All right, next we'll be talking about the spotlight session that we'll be hosting here at Level 111. And this one is a special edition. This is the DJ edition. And in putting this together, we thought to ourselves, you know, why not get a whole squad of amazing, legendary DJs? And we thought we might as well bring in the in-house legend herself, Tina Turntables.
That's right.
With other DJs,
That's
DJ
right.
Honeybee, amazing, blowing up all over social media. And then also another amazing DJ, DJ Zuli, bringing it in with the Afro beats and other type of
So we're going to check
amazing
it out. We're
flavors.
going to check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna check it
Has
out.
this been happening annually?
Yes, so not annually, but every quarter. So this is actually our 4th edition that we've had going on.
That's
since
all I wanted to
2022.
know. I just want to point out that I never get invited.
Gene, you do get invited.
It's an
I
open
just
invite,
never
and
come.
you're invited as well.
All right, let's take it away to the spotlight. I gotta be nice to Rashid during this whole thing.
Let's check out Spotlight.
Hello and welcome. So today we bring you another episode of Spotlight Sessions. Today we are highlighting the hottest female DJs in the Coachella Valley and Los Angeles County. So right now, let's dig into the music. You don't want to hear me talk, you want to listen to them.
How does it feel to treat me like you do? When you laid your hands upon me and told me who you are.
I'm pretty busy for this Coachella weekend. I'm not playing Coachella, but it's pretty poppin'.
Girl, I hope you make it to the Coachella stage.
I hope so. That's a girl can dream, right?
So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for having me here, by the way. My name is DJ Zuli. I am based in LA. I've just been doing music for like the past year or so now. Really, really love the sound of getting in touch with my roots. Lots of Latin, lots of Afro beats, and just here to have a good time.
You have a different flair from the other DJs, so what would you call your style?
I'm pretty open format with a little like tropical vibe to it. I'm really rhythmic, so I like to include a little flavor into it, I guess. I don't know exactly what kind of style, but a dancing type of style.
We have here DJ Honeybee.
Hi.
All right, so you're out here for Coachella weekend. How's everything been?
Oh, I'm just settling in now and getting ready to kick things off. Excited to kick things off here with you guys.
So how long have you been DJing? Because it's like you've just made a huge splash on the scene. Everybody's been enjoying what you've been putting out. You got a playlist on Apple Music that's been featured. What's been going on? How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for about 3 years and it's just been going crazy. I'm very grateful.
Pop it, daydreaming by hot rocket,
What did that mean for you, just to be up there with some phenomenal, amazing women?
It's not just DJing, really, because tonight I was the sound person. So there's a lot of technical stuff that comes to making a night successful and making everything smooth. And each of us had different controllers, and the sound never stopped. And that's because we're all professionals. We mixed in, and your girl was doing the plugs. I said, like, I need you on this channel. I got you. Boom, just mix in. You're up. And it was great coordinating that. If you have this itch to create something, whether it be music, art, in all its forms, make sure you pursue it. You gotta let it out because no one can do it better than you. And when you give it that practice, this magnetism happens and people are going to be seeking you out because it's that vibration you subscribe to. And that's what Level 111 and Joffrey, the individuals like Rashid, are so amazing at really putting that spotlight in all what it means to that, being like a platform so people can do more, create more. And the great thing about living in the Coachella Valley is that this is an artist-loving community. I feel so lucky and blessed to be here. It's magical in the sky every day. So to play music and have everybody vibe, you know, it is magic, and I just keep on coming back for more.
And once again, Spotlight Session is not about being a big label. It's not about having millions of followers. It's about someone that really, truly loves what they do, loves the music, feels it in their soul, and it shares that with the world. So once again, Spotlight Sessions, great music, great people, great vibes. See you soon.
Welcome back. That was an amazing show. I want to thank everybody that came out to support. Gene, thank you for finally showing up. And it was just amazing. Tina, you killed it.
Oh, you know what? It was so lit. I don't know, I think it's the age of like women DJs low key, because to put a spotlight on so many women coming from different areas. I mean, Zuli, the way she scratches, and I want to be in my villain era when it comes to DJ Honeybee, because y'all have to check out her TikTok. She is so lit. It's the littiest of the lit, the titty tit.
I heard it in like 2 words.
But it was an amazing event. We just want to thank everybody that came out, and just the energy, just the kind of like, even like before Coachella, it was an amazing segment. And Gene,
I just want to say,
thank you for finally showing up.
No.
Well,
I just want to say,
and
thank God I was invited for the first time, and that's it.
You know what, and just as a reminder, this is the 4th version of Spotlight Sessions. Before Yvantre and Jalen, Avenida Music with Blue Sun, and Caspian Pink. If any of these are familiar, you have to look them up, and make sure you stay in tune with Level 111 Studios.
I think I have that cologne, Caspian Pink.
It's actually a tomato, so if you're feeling ketchup, I've got the fries.
Perfect. That was amazing. All right, so Gene, do you have something to get off your chest?
I thought I smelled something.
Yeah.
What's that?
Actually, today's a great day for me to do this. I got a little bit of a daily grind, and that's people that are late.
Ooh.
Can I just tell you, you live in a valley where it takes like 2 minutes to get from one place to another. I always say, actually, it takes 45 minutes to get across town, 4 to 5 minutes. So why on earth would anybody be like 2 hours late to anything?
Exactly.
Coming from Mr. LA.
From Mr. LA.
Big city man.
And I'm doing this Gene's grinding gears today to try to teach these two a lesson about being on time. Let me just cut to the chase.
The melanated people.
Attacked.
I don't know. I feel stereotyped.
I mean, a little bit.
And that's okay, because that's the truth. And so.
Weren't you late last week?
No, we're not doing that.
No, Gene just doesn't show up.
Hey, light me up.
Don't come for me unless I call for you.
So please, give us some tips on how we can be on time.
Yes, help us, please.
You leave on time. You set your alarm. 9 o'clock does not mean get up at 9 o'clock. It's very basic stuff, you guys. Like living in the Coachella Valley, it's so easy to be on time. If you can't manage that, I mean, you're never gonna be in time for your wedding.
Or funeral.
Or funeral if he keeps it up, doesn't give her a ring.
Okay, so anywho, I can't believe you. Why are you like this?
Just do it.
Why are you like
this? Talk about
this?
next week's show. Let's talk about next week's show.
So, next week, we'll be talking about, you know what?
Listen.
You'll see.
Log on to the show, go to IG, give me a call, I'll give you a cell phone. We'll see you next week.
Tina, take us out with the vibe of the day.
I didn't pick one. We can do crush. We can do crush.
Until next time.
God, I don't want to do 2 in a row.
All right,
Until next time, connect with us on IG, any other social media platform, and we'll see you real soon. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing.
Sister, we're 2 of a kind. Oh, sister. The Lord is trying to tell you something. The Lord is trying to tell you something. Oh, Papa, I am a sinner.
I should have recorded that.
2, 1, and action.
Action. Oh, hi. Welcome back to the Desert Brew. I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let me just say this for everybody that's editing. Amazing job, you guys.
Yes.
I mean, you have made him look good.
Odale.
I
just love to get on you. All right, let's do this.
All right.
We're on in 3, 2, smile. Ugh, real smile.
Real smile, energy.
Better smile. Okay, you can do a fake smile. There it is. Action.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Tina, that was great. I didn't pick one.